dead on.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Court 1. This is a President's Conference semifinal. Lakeshore Force versus the Colorado Rolling Rapids. In the Power Soccer Shop booth, I am Tony Jackson, and I am joined here as we look through the lineups for both sides. I am joined by former and maybe current coach of Atlanta Sting Academy and Sting, Andrew Eggleston. Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you. Thanks for having me up.
This is going to be a high-flying affair between two very good opponents. Now, for Colorado Rolling Rapids, they're going to need to watch out for Dylan Moore, who is fantastic, is a wonderful passer, is really good on the ball one-on-one, and also Mary Graham Shepard, who is lethal out there on the wings, scoring goals left and right. For Lakeshore Force, they're going to have to watch out for the absolute power and rocket that is Cameron Boyles, in addition to the skill by Levi Predicle. This is going to be an exciting match, Andrew Eggleston.
It certainly is. I've lucky enough to see that Lakeshore team develop over the last few years, Tony. It's really amazing, you know, how far they've come along since kind of re-upping with this new team.
Indeed. I mean, Lakeshore has had a power soccer program since the beginning, pretty much, and even hosted the 2008 USPSA Nationals.
You have a long memory, sir.
Thank you. So here they are, a revamped Lakeshore program, and we are underway. Levi Predicle takes the ball for Colorado, goes behind Dylan Moore. Now Dylan's going to have his work cut out for him because Levi is a fairly young player, however, very, very experienced, very good, very wise, and very tricky.
Early contact there in the box, Tony. I thought we might get an early call, but looks like their CR's letting them play.
And sometimes the referee sets the tone early by blowing the whistle early. And there's a shot by Predicle, cleared out by Owens, and that ball glances off the post. And immense pressure by Colorado early on, Andrew.
Name of the game for Lakeshore is going to be focus because they are going to be pushing the entire way.
Dallas Moore with the tip. Mary Graham Shepard on Cameron Boyles, who takes the ball and heads towards Dylan Moore. Nice turn by Moore. Now he takes on Predicle, 2-on-1 violation in play. Colorado Rolling Rapids called for the foul.
First time we're seeing Lakeshore on the offensive side of the ball here. Let's see what happens here.
Dylan Moore into Predicle, and actually he misses it. Predicle overcommitted on that. Jack Joban Putra was able to clear it. However, it gives Lakeshore a better angle to attack. Moore. Oh, you saw a little movement there from Dallas Moore. He was clearing a lane for Mary Graham Shepard and couldn't get out of the way in time.
I tell you, that's next level stuff there. The better execution, that's getting across.
Indeed. And you know, one thing that we're really seeing over the last few years is the level of the lower teams. And Joban Putra had that ball sent behind him, very nicely turns around and can't keep it in. Going back to that thought, the level of play from the Presidents and Founders Conference has leapt immensely over the last few years.
I couldn't agree more with you. It is absolute factual.
Dallas Moore to Dylan Moore. Dylan across, cut off by Predicle. And that ball off of Predicle. The Moore brothers combining again. Dallas Moore takes a cross into Joban Putra, and
There
again
it is.
across to Mary Graham Shepherd with a shot saved by Joban Putra. Corner kick for Lakeshore Force. The momentum started early with Colorado. Things have very quickly shifted the other way, even though we're only in the 4th minute.
Tony, I can't tell you how much I love watching the Twins play. It's just their game has come so far.
That ball mishit, and Mary Graham Shepherd saves it for Lakeshore. Close to a 2-on-1 violation. Levi Predicle, Cameron Broyles called for the foul. Indirect free kick coming up for Lakeshore.
Let's see what we dial up here.
So Mary Graham Shepherd and Dallas Moore are going to switch sides. And we're looking at a 180 spin kick here. See what happens. Oh, and a play into Joban Putra. Moore, Dylan Moore. Joban Putra with the ball. And a 2-on-1 violation on Lakeshore. Releases pressure from Colorado.
Come on, Tony. I mean, the stuff that they're pulling right now.
It's impressive to watch Lakeshore's offense. However, they haven't been able to break the Colorado defense just yet. Cameron Broyles, if they haven't seen him play yet, I'm not sure if they've played each other yet. Cameron Broyles has an absolute rocket launcher. I mean, it is so hard to defend that type of pace. However, Lakeshore successful there. Nice turn by Broyles to keep that ball in play. You see what Dylan Moore is trying to do here. And Cameron Broyles so good at not allowing that. Moore with a pass across. Joban Putra right there. Nicely done by Moore. And now Colorado on the counterattack. And Predicle, is he going to get there? Yes, he is. He's got the ball. And that ball on the post. Predicle bounces that ball around. The pass across. Oh, and that's 2 people from Colorado in the area together. That's going to be a corner kick, though. Good defense by Lakeshore Force. Fantastic passing by Colorado.
We're only 5.5 minutes in, and we've already seen tremendous action, Tony.
If this is what the first 5-6 minutes looks like, can't wait for the rest. It's going to be a fun one. Broyles. Dallas Moore better be ready. And that ball off of his chair. Mary Graham Shepherd off the back of her chair. Now, one skill that's really useful is the reverse spin kick. And when that ball is to your inside and you spin to the outside and meet it behind you, it's a very effective move. And it's obvious that she's going to learn that move and get comfortable with it. Bjorn Robinson, that shot saved by Owens. Nice, strong defense by Dylan Moore.
You saw that back on that spin kick. You saw that she was trying to do it, and like you said, all you have to do is do that reverse spin and it reconnects.
And that ball, very fortunate for Lakeshore that it sprung too far ahead of Predicle. He was looking to drive that in. And it's very dangerous. You see, Dylan Moore had swung at the ball to pass it out of the area, and that's exactly what you don't want to do. It's just as good as a pass for the other team. And Dylan Moore misses the ball. He can't touch it till someone else does. And good on him, because a lot of younger players may have panicked and went for the ball.
Double
2-on-1, violation in play. Referee calls the advantage. It says play on. Cameron Broyles got behind Dylan Moore for a moment. Broyles, you see his legs churning, even though he loses that. The pass across, not over to Mary Graham Shepherd where he wanted it to go. Bjorn Robinson at the top of the area. 2-on-1 violation.
Another 2-on-1
on Colorado. And for as good as Colorado is, that really is their main trouble point, their main pain point. Critical, Broyles, Dallas Moore, very nicely done. 2-on-1 violation. Play continues, however. Mary Graham Shepherd switching sides, and Predical right there reads that ball, cuts off the passing lane, and that's off of Predical. Kick-in coming up for Lakeshore Forest.
Tony, you see the 2-on-1s a lot, especially with your more aggressive teams that are really charging all the time. You know, communication is key.
It is indeed, and understanding where everybody is when you're not talking is also key. More importantly, though, as you said, to your point, talking to your teammates on the pitch is vital to any good team. Dallas Moore looking to go to his brother, and it's cut off by Predical. Well read. And that ball's out of play, and this is exactly where Colorado wants to be.
Oh boy. Top of the box with that kick.
Cameron Broyles winding up. That ball all the way across. Bjorn Robinson save by Dylan Moore. Predical, 2-on-1 violation.
I think they were looking to get that ball a little bit deeper in the box so he could deflect to the far post, but really good job by Lakeshore on the defense on that.
Predical, Moore. These two are going to be close friends over the next 30 minutes. Nice patience by Predical. Well done by Dylan Moore to take that ball away. Nice soft touch by Dylan Moore. And great pass. Mary Graham Shepherd takes a shot. Predical blocks it.
With Colorado charging so hard, I'd like to see Lakeshore maybe employ a little give and go.
Yeah, that is a good way to keep the defense a little bit more honest, get them to think a little bit.
Create a little space.
That ball off of Dallas Moore. Nicely done by Cameron Broyles. That ball all the way across, and a tip by Dylan Moore saved it.
Great defense, great defense. There, just in time.
And you see Dylan Moore was facing Broyles, which is going to take him a little bit longer to get to the spot. But however, he was able to get there just in time and throw off the timing of that shot.
Again, this scares me.
That ball all the way across, and Bjorn Robinson backed out because that was supposed to go to Predical for a deflection, and instead it's going to be a kick-in for Lakeshore. 13th minute, we're scoreless, and these are both teams that can and have scored a lot of goals over the last couple days. Pass across. Bjorn Robinson, a shot, save, and he drives it in for a goal. Let's watch it again. Now, Dylan Moore tapped the ball to get things going, and he stopped, waiting for Predical to maybe do something, I'm not quite sure. He stopped though, and that gave Predical all the room he needed to pass the ball all the way across the pitch 1-0 Colorado Rolling Rapids.
That's the focus we were talking about, Tony, with he just had a little lapse there and gave him that shot.
And for Dylan Moore, it looked like he was prepared for that pass. He just stopped short.
Now, Tony, being out west, you know this Colorado team much better than a Southeast team. But with Broyles, how long has Broyles been playing?
He actually started with the Houston Fireballs years ago, and then his family moved to Colorado where they started this program.
That's where I remember that young man from.
So Cameron Broyles is the most experienced player on that team. However, they've done a fantastic job building this team from the start.
Right.
Dylan Moore attacking. Joban Putra sending the ball away. Nicely done by Moore. And the pass across, cut off by Joban Putra. Mary Graham Shepherd with a shot and a goal! Yes! Mary Graham Shepherd with the equalizer. Nicely done. And a good pass by Dylan Moore to Mary Graham Shepherd. And then she just came in and deflected that rebound. And Dallas Moore was there to finish it if it wasn't going in. We are level at 1, folks.
Tony, that's what my yes was for. I saw Dallas going down and making sure that ball was going in, and that's what I coached for years about that.
Predicle taking on Mary Graham Shepherd. That ball is still in play. Predicle rips the ball away. Moore had to stop to avoid the 2-on-1 with Mary Graham Shepherd. And heavy contact on Moore. And that's going to be a foul and a direct free kick for Colorado. Cameron Broyles on a direct free kick. This ball is going to move at about 50 miles an hour. Oh, and he actually laid off of it completely, which allowed Dylan Moore to defend. Dallas Moore over to Mary Graham Shepherd. Back over to Dallas Moore. Dallas Moore now going behind Cameron Broyles. Didn't get the angle he wanted. It's going to go out for a kick in. Real quick update on the other matches on court 2. Houston Fireballs versus Mary Freebed Overdrive scoreless. On court 3, Motor City Eagles 3, Chico Gophers 0, and on court 4, Arizona Heat 1, Borp Shockers 0. Now all of these games are semifinal matches. The winners are here on court 1 and 2, and the losers playing for 3rd place eventually are on courts 3 and 4. That ball into Joban Putra. Bjorn Robinson, that ball touches off of Dylan Moore. 17th minute.
He wanted to get a little bit more on that and squirt it right through at the top of the box. Great defense by Colorado.
Predicle over to Robinson. Robinson blocked by Moore. And the pass over to Dallas Moore. Back to Dylan Moore. And close to a 2-on-1 violation. Both Broyles and Predicle very close together. And that ball behind Dylan Moore. He has to retreat into the goal area. That ball is out. Kick in for Colorado. And we made a big fuss. We really hyped up the Colorado set play prowess. I will say, to their credit, Lakeshore Force have done very well defending this so far.
So far, so good. I hope we didn't just jinx them.
Cameron Broyles. Dylan Moore. He misses it. Levi Predicle, but that pass right into Levi Predicle. Colorado still attacking. Mary Graham Shepherd across, but it goes straight into Cameron Broyles, who backed up too much. And Mary Graham Shepherd was looking for a streaking Dallas Moore all the way at the other end of the pitch. Good movement by them, just the execution on the passing a little bit lacking. And that pass cut off, and that's going to go wide and out of play. Goal kick Lakeshore Force.
You know, Tony, at the end of the day like this, you know exactly what you want to do, but sometimes, you know, you're tired. You've been here all day, you've been playing hard, and so the execution is just a little bit off, but you see what they're trying to do. It's really impressive.
19th minute. Level at 1. Predicle over to Robinson. Robinson sends it out of play. Nicely done by Dallas Moore, and play continues.
I thought we were going to see the whistle on that one, Tony.
Yeah, referees are letting it go if there's no imminent danger. And a foul on Levi Predicle. Contact bumping into Dylan Moore. And Dylan Moore sends it down the pitch only a couple feet before it goes out. Broyles to Robinson. That ball bouncing off the back of his chair. Predicle's not going to catch it. Broyles over to Predicle. Predicle with a spin, and I really like the idea. He was just a little late on that final turn.
A little bit of a disco action there.
If he had turned a half second earlier, that might have been a shot on goal. I like the idea. Dylan Moore, Mary Graham Shepard. Nice touch by Shepard. Broyles, Predicle, Dylan Moore. That ball stuck to Predicle's chair at the moment. And that ball is going to stay in play. Nice touch there by Predicle, and even better by Dylan Moore to keep it in play. Mary Graham Shepard now taking on Cameron Broyles. There could not be much more of a size disparity between those two. Andrew.
Without a doubt. You know, Tony, the Atlanta Braves are looking for a closer, a new closer. I'd like to see a gun on Broyles' kick. Yeah,
Moore back to his brother, Dallas Moore. That ball into Predicle. Dylan Moore off of Predicle. Moore over to Dallas Moore. Dallas Moore winding back up. Predicle sends it out.
Dallas really had an open lane over to the far side and just wasn't able to connect.
And Andrew, that really is simply down to experience at the moment. And with the way they're playing, you have to believe that the future is incredibly bright for this Lakeshore team. Bjorn Robinson with a shot. Oh, and a tip by Dylan Moore gives Colorado the lead. And this is another play that comes down to experience. If Dylan Moore didn't touch that ball, it was going to go wide and out for a goal kick.
Two things, Tony. That is definitely one of them. The other thing is it's although sometimes you get turned around, but it's always dangerous to be driving towards your own goal in the box. There's the deflections happen all the time, especially at this level.
Indeed. And so that was a moment where experience and having the court awareness about where that ball is going and understanding that if I let it go, it's going to go wide. It's not going to go towards the goal. And then it goes out for a goal kick and it's harmless. And like you said, driving towards your goal area with your guard pointing towards your own goal line is extremely dangerous. And you understand what Dylan Moore was doing there. He's looking to save the ball from going out, and he ended up, unfortunately, unintentionally hitting it behind his own keeper. So that is an own goal. 2 on the score.
All right, we're at halftime, and we'll see you on the other side.
Okay, let's go. Take that, rewind it back. Ursher got the voice to make your booty go.
We gon' start this thing alright. Say what? We got the start out in the house tonight. We gon' start this thing alright. Say what? We got the ATL in the house tonight.
We got down, say come and get me.
What did I miss? When I was looking at y'all and cooking with y'all and giving out verses and bookings to y'all, making sure I was with Hitman. What did I miss? When you was all in my crib, looking at hoes, word for word at all of the shows. You always felt like this, man. What did I miss?
Welcome back to this President's Conference semifinal match. Colorado Rolling Rapids lead Lakeshore Force 2-1. For Power Soccer Shop, I'm Tony Jackson. And once again, joining me in the booth from the beautiful city of Atlanta, Georgia, Andrew Eggleston. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you, sir. What a game we've got going here. What a match.
Dallas Moore bounces it off of Levi Predicle and it goes out of play. And I don't know if you can tell from home watching on the Power Soccer Shop YouTube channel, the referees very smartly powdered the ball at halftime because whatever they're using on the floor to treat it and make it tacky, combined with the humidity in here and all of the rubber on the floor, it's making the ball very, very sticky. And chairs are rolling up on it, guards are rolling up on it. So they powdered the ball, and that should help a lot, at least temporarily, until the ball gets dragged on the floor and all the powder comes off.
Yep. I think we had one earlier yesterday where we almost had a chair tip. You never, ever see it that with the strike force.
Nice move by Mary Graham Shepard, swooping around and taking it into the Colorado goal area, and a 2-on-1 violation is in play. I wonder if the referee's going to call it. Whistle has come out of his mouth. Mary Graham Shepard doing so good down here against Broyles. Again, such an experienced player, Cameron Broyles, and watching her work against him is fantastic. And a 2-on-1 violation, unfortunately, on Lakeshore Force is going to kill that attack.
Well, we had the 2-on-1 anyways, but that was a perfect spot where I was talking to Tony earlier where we do a little give and go, give it back, and get Broyles out of position to go back on the attack.
Yeah, Mary Graham Shepard and Dallas Moore were looking to pass back and forth to each other. It's just that they were too close. As each pass came, they kept getting closer and closer together, which happens a lot.
Yeah.
Broyles looking to go to Robinson. Moore cuts it off, and he hesitated for just a second. It was still enough for him to get to the ball.
I'll tell you, he ain't there yet, but Broyles is pretty close to Pete Winslow on that kick.
He's up there, certainly. And one thing that contributes to his power after this play, Robinson misses wide. One thing that contributes to his power, well, actually a couple things. One, he does have a weight plate on the back of his chair. Two, he is also leaning back some, and his center of gravity is very high, as you can see. And so that adds a lot of centrifugal force as he's coming through his turn. And so that generates a lot of power. And for some reason, please forgive me if this is wrong to say, Mary Graham Shepherd with the ball. That goes back to Dylan Moore. That ball comes all the way across to Robinson. Colorado kicking. My final point was, I find that a lot of people with cerebral palsy who have tight muscle tone have the ability to kick the ball very hard. Luke Labus is another great example of that.
Absolutely true. You're forgiven.
Thank you. That ball to Robinson, blocked by Moore, and he was right there. He read that all the way. He knew exactly what was going to happen, and he remained calm. And a pass to Dallas Moore. Joe Bamputra coming up to block it, and Dallas Moore passes it back out. He actually spun the wrong way, but fortunate for him, because that would have been a foul, and a very smart play by Dylan Moore gives Lakeshore Force a kick in. If Dallas Moore had spun the way he was supposed to, he would have slammed into Joe Bamputra.
Tony, I just want to confirm, this is President's Cup, right?
This is the President's Conference, sir. And that pass all the way across, Mary Graham Shepherd bumps it back out. Predicle's going to pick it up. But to your point, Andrew, some of these moves that we see, some of the plays that we see, some of the skill that we see was only really reserved for the champions in Premier Conference years ago.
Agreed.
That is no longer the case. Now Dallas Moore thought about bumping it back. Mary Graham Shepherd with a spin kick. Dallas Moore back to Mary Graham Shepherd with a shot and a goal! Mary Graham Shepherd once again equalizes for Lakeshore Force.
Look at the look on her face. She is pumped. The whole Lakeshore team is pumped.
I said it before, probably off air. I will say it on air. Mary Graham Shepherd is an assassin out there. Predicle, Dallas Moore. Oh, nicely done, Dallas Moore. And you can really feel the energy within Lakeshore rising to the moment.
We definitely have had a shift in momentum for sure, Tony.
Nicely done. Well executed Mary Graham Shepherd now with the ball, the goal scorer. Takes it behind Robinson. Nice little flick, she keeps it in play, and she's driving in. 2-on-1 violation in play. Dallas Moore, Dylan Moore with a spin kick, sends it all the way out. Goal kick, Lakeshore Force. Levi Predicle was right there. And that's one thing about players on both of these teams, clearly fearless.
I really thought CR was going to bring that back for the two that was in play. I thought it was quick enough to where he was going to bring it back, but play on.
Now here's one thing that you'll notice, and actually he did it right there. When you get dragged, let go of the ball. And it seems counterintuitive. It works though.
Absolutely. It's the hardest thing to teach the young players is to, you know, sometimes to win the war, you got to lose the battle. Come off the ball, get better position.
Wonderful pass by Dylan Moore. Dallas Moore going across. Oh, he missed. He swung just a little too late. Dylan Moore, though, is right there. Joe Bamputra. That ball's still in play. The Lakeshore attack's still going.
Look at him move that ball to the outside again. That's amazing.
And Lakeshore made some good adjustments at halftime. They are opening up this pitch a little bit more, causing Colorado to break their defensive lines.
I was just about to say the spacing has been very much different in the second half.
And that ball's going to roll wide and out for a goal kick.
Tony, coming back to that point earlier that you were making about just the style of play, it shows to me also that these athletes are studying. They're studying game film. They're studying, you know, the higher levels, maybe European League. You know, they are really.
That's a move you never used to see.
Yep.
You used to never see lower level players doing that kind of thing. But you're right. They're emulating the best of the best, and it has risen the floor. And the competition is so good now. It's so good now. Robinson takes a shot and tipped into Owens. Marley Owens and Dylan Moore. And that ball out for a corner kick.
Excellent job not to give up on that play, to continue to push and get the corner kick set, because with Broyles, every set play you got is a potential scoring opportunity.
Lots of space between Dylan Moore and Marley Owens. Let's see if Colorado takes advantage of that. This is a hard corner to kick from because of that lining on the side there. And that ball out of play, an errant kick, and you see right there, you're rolling over the metal, and it just completely throws off your rhythm.
It is a great facility here at Turnstone, but that is the one corner that every single player that's been on the court, it just drives you nuts.
Robinson went for the ball. Dylan Moore takes it away. Moore has to flip around and resume his march towards the Colorado goal area.
I would have loved to see more on that as he was driving down when Broyles committed to just kind of slow down, flat pass out to Mary and keep that ball in offensive possession.
Dylan Moore loses it, but he gets it back quickly. Predical over to Robinson. Robinson's got an opportunity here, blocked by Moore. Mary Graham Shepherd comes up, stops Robinson. Nicely done, great defense by Mary Graham Shepherd. And I have to say, even though her name is just Mary, it's fun to say Mary Graham Shepherd. And a shot coming up for Broyles. An opportunity, passes over to Predical, and the shot 2-on-1 violation on Colorado.
This has been very well officiated, this game. CR has been right on top of it.
And many people will consider Doug Wolf, the center referee, the best in the world, and for good reason. And a shot, Robinson's too wide to connect on that. Folks, we are now in the 31st minute. 9 more minutes plus any added time for one team to score and break this draw. Moore. And Dallas Moore hesitated for a moment. I would too, honestly, if I see somebody spinning like that.
Yeah.
However, maybe you pull up a little closer and get them to
take one for the team.
Yeah, maybe take one for the team.
That's my first runaway I've seen in this tournament.
We've lost the ball. That ball has gone behind the goal on court 3, which is diagonal from court 1. That ball smelled freedom and rain.
Certainly did, at least rolled.
It's got legs everywhere. This game, it's round. There are legs all over it.
Oh, I thought we were about to see that fancy footwork from Doug again. I don't know if you noticed down in the box, the little toe flip he did.
Kicking coming up for the Rolling Rapids. Nicely done by Dallas Moore. Very smart play.
Very composed.
And let's see how Lakeshore chooses to attack this. Can Mary Graham Shepherd get a third goal?
He sees that gap over on the post.
That ball right into Joban Putra.
Unfortunate that he made contact with one of the barriers. I think it threw him off a little bit.
Probably did. That's close to a 2-on-1 violation. Cameron Broyles has to get out. Nicely done by Dallas Moore to give Lakeshore another kick in. Dylan Moore, he thought about the spin kick, but it came on to his chair too close to his back wheel, and he simply had to stop it. Nice spacing by Dylan Moore to stop Predical from turning down the touchline. And he's got him.
Look at that.
Dylan Moore heads the other way with it.
See if he can get around to here. Nice job.
Cameron Broyles, Joe Bamputra combining to defend here. Dylan Moore looking, and a pass across. Oh my goodness, Dallas Moore was right there and had acres of space. Oh my goodness. And you see Dallas Moore right there waiting and just waiting. He was just off the post. What a shot by Dylan Moore. Oh my goodness.
He caught Colorado sleeping on that one, and that was a real good opportunity. But
I think he caught all of us dozing a little bit. It's such a smart, deceptive move by Dylan Moore. Dallas Moore with a shot towards goal. Joe Bamputra called into action. Mary Graham Shepherd attacking. 2-on-1 violation. Indirect free kick coming up for Lakeshore Force. 34th minute. Time is winding down. If this score remains as it is, we will go into extra time. Let's see if Lakeshore can break it here. And you see what's coming. If I'm Cameron Broyles, I'd move right up. And that was, Lakeshore's very fortunate that the whistle had to be blown. If I'm Cameron Broyles or Bjorn Robinson, I park it right behind Dylan Moore as soon as that ball is touched.
absolutely. You can see what they're trying to do. Unfortunately, they also just kind of showed. Let's see if
They're going to do it
change.
again. Dallas Moore really needs to drive hard into that ball. Oh, off the post. That ball. Broyles can't collect it. He actually touched it before it went over the line. And what was great about that is that Dylan Moore didn't crank that ball as hard as he could. He put a little finesse on it, and he almost scored a goal. All the way across to Mary Graham Shepherd, who winds up for a shot, and she looked like she got caught between two thoughts there. And a 2-on-1 violation gives Lakeshore another indirect free kick just outside the area. And Andrew, we brought up this point earlier. This has been the Achilles heel of Colorado all season. Now, Dallas Moore needs to really back up to drive this ball and generate a little bit of pace. Let's see what happens here. Because this is a 2-on-1 if a Colorado defender comes up. And the shot saved by Joe Bamputra.
Gets on the rebound.
Dylan Moore over to Mary Graham Shepherd, close to a 2-on-1 on Lakeshore. And
there it is.
we're going to get a 2-on-1 violation. Actually, are they going to call it on Levi Predicle and Cameron Broyles? They are. It is another indirect free kick for Lakeshore. And they're going to run the same play again. They have absolute faith and confidence in this play. Oh, they're going wide this time.
Yeah, I would like to see them show it and then kick across to Mary.
I think that's a great idea. That might be what they're doing. Good positioning from Joe Bamputra. And here comes the shot across. Mary Graham Shepherd. And Dallas Moore was running a screen, actually.
Yeah.
Now that looked a little close to a 2-on-1.
Really, yes. I thought it was going to get called, Toby.
Lakeshore Force is very fortunate, and so much pressure being put on Colorado right now. See Dallas Moore looking to screen out Joe Bamputra. Everybody knows what's coming. There's a lot of contact in the area. Referee is getting everybody calm and set.
Settle down. Hey, with Dallas's kick, he has a pretty strong kick too. That's a big gap on that back post.
That ball into Joe Bamputra, and now Colorado on the break. Mary Graham Shepherd tracking back, and she stops Levi Predicle, which gives Dylan Moore and Dallas Moore time to recover defensively. Predicle looking to kick it up to Broyles, and he just could not connect with it. 38th minute. Time is winding down. Lakeshore Force have had most of the possession, most of the pressure in this second half. They haven't been able to crack the Colorado defense to go into the lead. Colorado has Lakeshore pinned by their own goal area right now. Let's see how this unfolds. Dallas Moore back to Dylan Moore. Back to Dallas Moore. Oh, and Dallas Moore pulled back too far. Smart play, though, because I think that next pass would have broken the line.
Exactly.
And you punch it right up the middle because Levi Predicle playing in the middle, caught out of position. Broyles looking to go all the way across. High ball, Yuan Robinson, Levi Predicle, shot saved. Predicle looking to pass it again. He's going to try to drive around Dylan Moore. Oh, no. Dylan Moore backing up, keeping the ball out. Well played, Dylan Moore. And you can see he was inching his way away from the goal line as he was backing up.
You see Dallas right there. Big sigh of relief.
Because they knew if Dallas Moore didn't play such good defense right there, that would have been a goal. And a lot of players will relent as the players turning to their back and give up that goal. Dylan Moore was so strong down there. Oh, and a miss hit by Dylan Moore. Yuan Robinson. The pass to Robinson. Robinson misses. He wanted to punch it back up to Predicle, and then when he realized he missed it, he went for the shot.
Tony, what Dallas just did there, sometimes I tell the guys, it's like sometimes it's not when you have the ball, it's what you're doing when you got the ball. Did you notice how Dallas did that reverse spin and then stopped? From
Dallas Moore now. 2-on-1 violation in play. Cameron Broyles holding on tight. Advantage call. Play continues. Mary Graham Shepherd. Dylan Moore cut off by Predicle. They have to catch the ball before it goes out, and they don't. Colorado ball. We are at full time. Both teams looking for the goal to send them to the championship match. Cameron Broyles, Robinson, that ball out of play. The other match on court 2, also tied. They are scoreless. And they are getting ready to start extra time any moment now.
Looks like they're setting the clock.
Dallas Moore hits it over to Robinson, actually. He could have let that gone out. Pass over to Dallas Moore. Into
Nice
Predicle.
touch.
Bjorn Robinson picks it up. Predicle back to Robinson. Robinson, he wanted to do a spin with it, and then he said nope, and then it was too late.
I don't know, Tony. It seems like right here at the end, Colorado, the momentum has changed again. Ooh, that looked like a double tap.
It very well might have been. Let's see who will get possession. Colorado, Rolling Rapids. We are in added time at the moment on court 2. Houston Fireballs, Mary Freebed Overdrive, scoreless. Motor City Eagles win against Chico Gophers. Arizona Heat. That ball blocked by Dylan Moore. Arizona Heat won 2-0 over the Borp Shockers. So, between Mary Freebed Overdrive, Houston Fireballs, Colorado Rolling Rapids, Lakeshore Force, and the ball, Predicle with a goal! Levi Predicle! As time was winding down, may have just sent the Colorado Rolling Rapids into the final.
It doesn't count, Tony, because I didn't say it, but I was just about to say it. They have to focus in right here. This is where so many times, right at the end of the game, one squeaks through.
Levi Predicle saw Marley Owens creeping up to defend and just sent the ball behind her. And there's the final whistle with no time left. Levi Predicle sends the Colorado Rolling Rapids into the final. And this is to take nothing away from the Lakeshore Force. They played an amazing game.
What a game by both teams. By
Colorado
both teams.
had faced so much pressure during the second half and did not break. And their resilience paid off. They are not only going to the final, they are being promoted to the Champions Conference next season. Unbelievable stuff.
I think that both of these teams should be playing at that level next year.
Well, as a little bit of consolation, Lakeshore still has an opportunity if they win third place.
Exactly.
They will go up as well. And you're right, both these teams are clearly capable, deserving of going up. Now it's up to Lakeshore to decide whether they will go up.
Now with these coaches, really important with these young players. You know, sometimes they don't see all the way down for the big prize. So it's really important that they understand that they gave it everything they got. They deserve where they are, and they deserve to take the next step. So they've got to come in and take care of business with their next game.
And you know, the thing with this for Lakeshore, this is a tough loss. This is a tough loss, and you really have to forget about this and lock in and work on getting promoted. And for Colorado, your next opponent is either going to be the Houston Fireballs, who they're very familiar with, or Mary Free Bed Overdrive, who won the Founders Conference last year.
So they are doing a double climb.
Both teams, potentially, if Mary Free Bed Overdrive wins, they could do a double climb. Unbelievable stuff. Andrew Eggleston, it's been a pleasure, sir.
Tony, thank you so much for having me up. This was a great, great match.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, more action from Court 1. Actually, we're going to take a break until tomorrow. It's been a long, long week. We are going to take a long break until tomorrow. We will be back 8 a.m. Eastern Time, Championship Sunday, 2026, USPSA MK Battery Conference Cup Championship Series. We will see you tomorrow.